First best ball draft of the 2025 season coming up for your boy. Davis and Pete have already done like a million drafts, so they're going to help guide me. They're going to help guide me through this process, and you know what? We're going to learn some things. There's no L's, really. It's just learning things. So if this draft doesn't go off as planned, hey, that's okay. We'll get them next time. So we got a fun show coming up. Stick around. It's a Swolecast coming up next.
Are you Davis Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, welcome in to the Swolecast. David Kitchen here alongside Pete OVERZETS and Davis Maddox. Guys, how's it going? How many drafts have you already done of either the puppy or the BBM6?
I think I've done 12 already.
I did 3 on stream, Best Ball Mania yesterday, and then I did 3 puppies so far. 3 of the fast puppies are going to really, or the 20-second clocks are really going to help me get in more volume.
Yeah, I'm going to be shipping puppies left, right, and center. I did 4 yesterday on a walk with my dog, like just around the block, basically. Just the best. You can't beat it.
That I was telling Lauren, because I'm like now manufacturing even more walks. One, because we had the step conversation and I got jealous of your guys' short little legs racking up more steps than me. But also, like I told Lauren, you used to go on an hour walk, you get 1 draft in. You know, I don't like multi-tabling when I do it on the phone. But now it's like I can go for an hour walk and get 2 drafts in, and it's incredible.
Yeah. Also, the auto draft news from Underdog. That's
huge.
That's big. There was nothing worse than when everyone was active in the draft except like 1.12. Because then they were auto drafting that twice. And then the next one. And it was just the absolute worst.
I mean, dude, we were doing 90-minute drafts in February. Like it was.
Well, the other thing, it's a double whammy for the 20-second clock, right? One, the objectively shorter clock, but it also self-selects for people who want to draft fast.
Who want to draft quickly.
So then you could really get some quick ones going in there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to the team.
Yeah. You just got to make sure that you are locked in, because if not, it's like you're running to the podium.
You can't be drafting and driving, brother.
Right. Exactly. You got to select the old 30-second clock for the draft and drives that we do not condone. And I'm not driving to the office.
There's
anymore.
One OVERZETS overview joke to remove.
Okay.
I'll say Underdog now has 20-second draft options, which means Kitchen can now sneak in 2 drafts during rush hour instead of just 1.
Not going to the office anymore. So officially off the do not draft. There were a few times last year that I was mowing and drafting. That's when you know the sickness is real.
Did you have it on a little stand?
I mow and draft.
No,
just like
I don't have a little
hand in one.
Yeah, so I would get a notification on my watch, and then I have to stop because I've got a 0 turn, and I have to put it in, stop, then select it.
Clamp hard. It's good grip strength training. You just clamp hard, keep it online, keep your arm straight, good form.
Davis is pushing. I'm not, but you got to find a shade spot and keep the lines all smooth and everything else. It's a sickness for sure. AI solves this somehow. With that being said, we're going to set the table, and we're going to get to Mr. OVERZETS overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. OVERZETS overview. Come on.
All right, lots to get through today. The Titans did, in fact, take Cam Ward first overall, much to the chagrin of Kitchen's group chat. Kitchen tried to reason with him. Has one last Hail Mary. He started spamming the chat with the hashtag #BackTheBabyBlue.
No.
That seemed to get through to them when he put it that way.
You see my lights behind me.
Yeah. I was actually looking it up for that joke, and it's called Titans Blue is actually the Pantone color for that.
Yeah, we
It's,
say two-tone blue sometimes.
two-tone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, he got drafted by the Jags. As if taking Cam Ward wasn't bad enough for his crew of wraparound sunglass-wearing Titans fans, they also took a wide receiver in the 4th round whose last name, I believe, is Dyke.
It's DK.
Hey,
It's
no, plenty of people have corrected me on my pronunciation of the new Titans wide receiver. But in my defense, my Underdog deal doesn't allow me to say DK.
That was good. That was good.
The Ravens drafted kicker Tyler Loop in round 6. What a thrill for Tyler to be able to get mentored by Justin Tucker. Not to mention just to have a direct source for all the good local Baltimore hotspots, restaurants, bars, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, deep tissue, Swedish, hot stone, just a truly invaluable resource to have at your disposal.
And Jack Settleman, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tuttle shed a real tear when the Packers took Matthew Golden in the 1st round. Not because he was glad Jordan Love got another weapon, but because he knew he'd be asked for a take about it on the Swolecast eventually.
See, Tuttle might actually know because he does the college football projections.
Yeah.
He might actually have a take.
I took a 50-50 shot that Tuttle would be here, and apparently it was less than 50%. Davis is doing this new thing this year where he doesn't like drafting Chiefs or the fun, sexy players. Pretty sus that he decided to get good at best ball after doing the big giveaway.
I'm running it back, Peter. I'm running it back. We're doing the exact same
All right.
thing again. We're doing the exact
There
same
you go.
thing again.
No, there were actually some photos of Davis circulating over the weekend. Some fans spotted him washing cars. He was holding a sign that said $25 per car in the road to 3750. No clue what that fundraiser was about. Derek Carr recently shared an injury update during a Las Vegas church service. This is completely true. I don't know if you saw it.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. He was a guest pastor at Church LV, a Las Vegas church, and he talked about it from the pulpit. There's actually a clip of it, but tell me this isn't Kitchen's wet dream, getting in NFL insider news from the pew. You know Kitchen would be just rushing to X to post that.
Yes,
I don't
would.
even have a joke on it. It's incredible. More news has surfaced about Pete Hegseth's complete disregard for national security. Again, like the Derek Carr thing, this news story is completely true. Davis even texted me over the
Someone
weekend.
emailed me. One of our listeners emailed this to me.
Really?
He wanted to make sure that we saw it. Yes.
Why are
that's
you
how I saw
texting
it.
Pete and not me as
I sent
well?
it to both of you. I sent it to both of you.
So here's the story. On August 15th last year, he used his personal phone number to join sleeper.com with the username Pete Hegseth. And I was like, you didn't want to go with something more clever like NSA comedy hour _Seth, but yeah, Pete Hegseth's good for the brand. Anyways, 2 weeks later, a phone number associated with his wife, Jennifer, also joined the site. So you got to appreciate this dude hustling for a $25 deposit bonus. It's kind of like when Karain is in there maxing the mini Schnauzer 7. All you can do is really respect the grind from the millionaire.
Respect the hustle.
And I know I've talked shit about Sleeper on this program, but I think I'm changing my tune. I need to get in a dynasty startup with Hegseth on Sleeper. Can you imagine that message board? It's like looking to trade out of the 106, looking for 2026 picks, 12-15 F-18s launch, first strike package, 14-15 strike zones on target. Whoops, wrong chat. Aaron Rodgers is also on the trade block.
Pete Hegseth would not trade Aaron Rodgers away, brother.
The other big news from draft weekend, of course, was the Shedeur Sanders crazy fall all the way to the first round. But what really made waves was a prank phone call. Son of Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich got a hold of Shedeur's number and pranked him on day 2 of the NFL draft. But up until now, the exact details of the call have been a little sparse. But I think I'm going to help our road to 10K, guys, because in a Swolecast exclusive, I have actually obtained the audio of this prank phone call to Shedeur Sanders from Jax. And I want to share that with you guys now. Let me see if I can get this shared up here, Davis, and I'll have you guys add it on to the screen. Okay, here it is. Can you pull this up? Okay. All right, perfect. All right. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
We can.
Yo, it's Shedeur. What up?
Hello, cutie pie.
Wait, who is this?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Are you from a team?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
Am I getting drafted?
First, I would like to just get to know you.
I'm Shedeur Sanders, the next great QB, bro.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Deion Sanders, bro.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Yeah, dude, my dad's fucking Deion, bro.
Your clothes, give them to me.
Yeah, so crazy. It was actually the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundbar that Jax was using. That's all I got. We're at a draft.
Did you see the Ole Miss shirt that was the guy was wearing? I thought that was going to be in the overview. The guy that did the prank call, the kid that did the prank call,
Went to
Jax
Ole Miss.
was wearing an Ole Miss shirt. Yeah, so it makes sense. He went to Ole Miss. Yeah.
Wow. Wait, and then so his name is Jax, and then Jackson Dart went there, and then you're saying he was wearing an
Ole Miss.
Man, look at all those connections.
All right, first draft about to kick off. Thanks, Pete, for the overview. I've got the 1.7.
Man,
How do you feel about that, Dave? Back to back.
No clue. I have no clue. I mean, you guys have to tell me. Like, is the 1.7 good? Like, what do you not want? Looks like Pete got the 1.12.
And I had 3 111s on stream yesterday, and now the 112. The influencer days are over, man.
They changed the hard coding, man. What can you do?
Jade, or whose screen is this? Is this Dave's or?
This is mine.
Okay. Kitchen, do you have ranks uploaded, or are you raw dogging it?
I'm raw dogging it. I moved a few guys around. Like, I mean, I like Saquon, but he's not over Justin Jefferson for me. So I moved a few guys around, and then the rest is just going to be.
Are the only guys you moved around in round 1?
He moved 3 guys around.
I moved Puka and Malik Neighbors up as well. I mean,
Kitchen tweaking ranks is just like the most inconsequential round 1.
It's all Jahmyr Gibbs, and I'm like, no, that's not happening.
All right, Dave, you're about to make your very first pick.
Yeah, and I'm guaranteed to get a wide receiver.
This is kind of just going to set you up correct for the next 5 months. Are we in a slap draft? If we were in a slap draft,
no. Jefferson, in my slap drafts, we're always starting with 3 wide receivers.
Oh my gosh. I just got CeeDee Lamb with the 1.7.
That's not going to be that rare over the course of the summer. I'm sorry, Kitchen.
All these guys going
Josh
running
Allen,
back.
if this draft gets fucking thrown out, come on.
That's a red badger, dude.
Yeah, no
dude.
way.
I'm pretty sure that was a snap pick. That had Star Method written all over it.
Did you move Isaac Tesla up, Dave?
No. Tesla. Remember.
People are asking about the badge. Dave actually had to move Saquon up to his 101 after yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get the badge this year. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Kitchen might be Dave moving Jaden back the blue up in his rankings, of course.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. A different red badge took Allen in the first round in the pre-flow. Okay, so maybe that's just the new meta.
I always like imagining that there's like one tweet that was like, elite quarterbacks are undervalued in early BDN drafts, and someone hops in to take it at 1-8.
It's probably
like
Sam
yeah.
Sherman.
Hop in a BBM draft to get a value on RJ Harvey before the ADP adjusts, and they take him at the end of the round 4. So yes, you accomplished your goal.
I think we are. I think we're about to see the auto draft function work in real time. I believe the guy drafting out of the 10 hole.
Oh my gosh!
All right, we need to stay woke. There's a real chance that Dimitri is going to get tossed.
What is this guy doing?
I mean, he snap picked him, so he's auto drafting quarterbacks, I guess.
Let's just see what he does with the round 3 pick. He might be on the live a little plan where he just wants the top 2 quarterbacks and then everybody else falls in line.
I mean, he might have picked the wrong people. We might have to tattle on him to Numi.
Yeah, because you have to miss 2 picks before you get set on auto draft now.
Correct.
So he set a queue or ranks and then pushed the plane when the draft started. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Or he entered like 20 drafts and does the play, because if you're on your phone, it puts you on the plane automatically when you enter more than 2 at a time. But
all right,
we're gonna learn, and look, it would be a sad way for a Red Badger to get their account deleted, but frankly, I don't feel bad for them.
No, I don't feel bad for them at all. I feel bad if our time gets wasted. And this show is about us drafting good teams, not providing an entertainment product for our listeners.
Jonathan Taylor in round 3. I guess we had a guy make 2 bad picks, but how does that happen? Kyron goes ahead. What is happening here? I guess an early McLaurin. Chase Brown, Dave, stay woke. All right, now he's not auto picking.
All right, please. If this is the moment of truth, does he want to sacrifice the account or does he want to just dig himself out of this hole?
Okay.
What is this guy doing?
All right, I'm gonna tell Numi to look into it. Can't have these dudes ruining it.
So, but Jared Judy might be a 3rd round guy.
I knew this was coming.
I mean, honestly, for Cleveland, what kind of what other target monster is going to take that stuff away from him? You guys, I don't think you're understanding that not everyone drafts like you guys do. I'm only going to take 1 quarterback in the first 10 rounds. Like, yeah, some people just aren't. They don't subscribe to the.
I agree.
Typical methods.
I agree right now that these top 3. Yes, it's not close yet. But
no one's saying it's getting canceled yet. But every single pick gets us closer and closer.
Hey, honestly, is this how you guys have been with all your drafts? Where every pick that a guy makes that doesn't align with your values?
No, we're well used to drafting with you, Kitchen.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
you guys,
let's wait. Where are the people this isn't getting canceled?
It's not even close to getting canceled. It's not even close. All right, there you go. I hope you guys feel smart.
Yeah.
I hope you.
How many more bad picks before we you guys see what Davis and I saw was coming after 1 pick?
Hollywood Brown, good round 4 pick.
So is Dimitri? Is he like? Is he a reg? Like, do you guys recognize the name? He's got a red badge, right? So, unless he left his iPad open and his kid is drafting on his account, like, what's going on here? Is he just trying to ruin the
username?
fun?
It sounds like a Russian spy to me, Kitchen.
Did you guys see the Vitali? You remember that guy Vitali that used to do all the pranks on YouTube, like old school?
The name sounds familiar.
Before my time.
It might be before your time. He's just like, he's turned like from pranks to just like jerk, right? Like, he was the guy that would pay someone to like run onto this field at the Super Bowl. He goes to the Philippines and starts messing with like the cops and just everyone there gets arrested. He didn't think they were going to do anything to him. Now he's facing up to 24 years in prison in the Philippines.
Hope it was worth it.
Yeah, seriously. He's doing To Catch a Predator now.
Well, I'm gonna keep drafting like this isn't gonna get canceled.
Yeah, guys, you just do your best. Like, you can't be scared.
I
because
would-
someone
I
else-
would-
Can we guess? Can we guess his next pick based on his MO? I'm gonna call Adam Thielen.
Brashard Smith. Oh, then he went back to okay. So maybe he's doing a bit where he tries to walk closest to the line as possible.
Guys,
What a bit.
I'm not trying to give you like free alpha on my first draft of the season, but maybe you two should focus on your own teams instead of Dimitri. So
I will say he's providing really nice cover for you, Kitchen.
yeah, let's go down the board. Davis, can you show all the picks? Like, come on. Davis goes Jahmyr Gibbs, AJ Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Mike Evans, which some are saying yikes to that. And then George Kittle, newly re-signed George Kittle.
Well, I'm pissed because Davis, when you have a tank drafter, you want to be in the middle of the board because that's how you can scoop up the values. And then us on the ends don't get to have any of the fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'll take a round 4 Mike Evans. I'll take a round 3 Jonathan Taylor. And all right. Yeah. So I think what happened is I think he took it off his joke picks now. Because I don't think I assume he's watching and he does not want to get his account banned.
I like that. If we could kind of like scared straight, he's like, oh fuck, he's right. He's like, they're tagging Numi.
I've seen that happen before where a guy gets pissed that he gets like sniped or whatever, and then is like, oh, I'll get this one thrown out, but they're watching the stream.
Yeah, and then he gets doxxed.
And then I'm like, well, you're going to get your account banned and you're going to get your entries canceled. And then they go, oh, I didn't mean it. Actually, I'm actually going to take Jordan Addison now.
My next YouTube video is going to be Dimitri VI, AKA, and then I'm going to find out his info.
Wow. Kitchen, RJ Harvey at pick 66. Where do you get your ideas?
You know what, guys? You might not have read the late round prospect guide. It was updated over the weekend.
I got a couple emails about that.
Yeah, that was a time. So I'll give you a little bit of behind the scenes.
I would love it.
So we use this service. It's the number one like digital download server from Shopify to send out all of our guides. Never had a problem. JJ and I are just kind of editing things in real time on Saturday night to try to get this guide out. Let me make this pick. Oh my gosh. Patrick Mahomes is still there? Pair him with Rashee Rice? Davis, you're turning a new leaf from like Casey Slappy.
You literally took him at ADP and you just said Patrick Mahomes is still there.
Yeah, because last year he was going in the 4th round. I mean, he was overcorrection much. Anyways, you guys are just mad.
You know, Crutches makes a very good point. You can get badges from Pick'ems. So we do need to remember that.
The guy did not flop. We got it out. However, the service that we were using got attacked, like phishing attack, which I guess sometimes does this. So we could not edit the email template. And it was a big deal because then we had to just like pull a hot route in Omaha and check out the line of scrimmage. And so did it, got it out, and the next day sent it out. So Now we're good to go. But yeah, that was a fun night. Like there was so much adrenaline I had though. I almost felt bad because I was loving it. Like we're just like going back
Being
and
in
forth.
the trenches with JJ.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
so. It was
This
so
dude,
good.
this dude drafted 2 normal ADP picks and then did Pat Frymer with a pick 89. This guy's a mystery, man. He's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a riddle.
I don't like that 8th round.
We call that the quarterback round, Dave. You're right in the middle of the window.
Yeah, but I just drafted a really good one. Some might say one of the best of all time.
Not a fantasy.
You didn't hear Dave. Davis is out on the Chiefs this year.
Oh, I'm just drafting. I'm drafting 8% of everybody.
You're just gonna have a smooth portfolio.
Just gonna every draft I go in, I'm thinking, what would Mike Leone do? And I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna read the manifesto until it becomes like part of my soul.
Nick said kitchen winning BBM with the Mahomes Rise team would be peak. It really would. If I won with the Kansas City team after Davis said he was out on Kansas City,
I would be
amazing.
I would be really happy for you because then it would mean that I could get a full-time job doing this Swolecast.
Love this guy, John VD, taking Jared Goff ahead of ADP to pair with David Montgomery. Love it.
What if that's the stack you need, dude?
This might be the draft you need.
Oh, Tyler Warren at pick 101. All right, dude.
I like for this drafter, like the draft didn't happen, like Tyrone Tracy and then Tyler Warren. She's like, nah.
Oh my gosh. Travis Kelce is still there to pair with Rice and Mahomes?
and Kitchen is pretending like the last 2 years didn't happen.
Are you kidding me? All that matters is playoff time. Oh, wow. That's pretty incredible.
Dude drafted Mason first, Aaron Jones second. Maybe he does just know ball.
All right. Can someone like Scatterbo's really?
Yes, I'm going to take Scatabo. Relax, Kitchen.
Are you really?
I just did. Yes.
Wow.
I still can't bring myself to click Pacheco. I don't have it in me.
Why not? What are you waiting for, dude?
Eli Mitchell in round 18.
Buddy, drafting with me. I don't think you're getting round 18, Eli Mitchell. Sorry, man. I'm choosing to treat the Chiefs as the team they bet on the field the last 2 years, which is a team that is 13th in the NFL in points scored and chooses to run the ball instead of throw the ball.
Davis, if there's anything that I can recommend doing, it is taking previous year's results and applying them to this upcoming year.
You know, I don't see what could possibly go wrong with that strategy.
Man, this draft really is flying.
It flies, dude. It
It's great.
flies.
Someone took Pacheco.
We're gonna do 35-minute Swolecast episodes this summer. It's gonna be wonderful. Just get in.
You're gonna be able to do like 15-minute long vamping OVERZETS overviews. Huh. I almost took Michael Pittman Jr. there, but we'll just do.
Would you have taken Higgins? If he
No.
fell?
Rookie wide receivers, dude, way too risky.
You taking Darnell Mooney over Jaden Higgins is a Davis Maddock jump the shark moment.
Dude, Darnell Mooney is just a very projectable volume. You know, you're wide receiver 2.
I hate
Davis.
Davis
I just got Nico Collins basically in the 10th round.
Yeah, dude, I hope you enjoy that when Xavier Hutchinson's playing over him in week 2.
Okay. It's not about week 2, Davis. It's about week 14, 15, 16, 17.
You got to get there, Dave. You got to get there.
Dave, did you just float the first ever week 14 is all that matters take?
No,
right there?
no. I just, it's my first draft, so I'm a little bit rusty. I forgot, it's an 18-week season. Sue me. Mooney versus Pittman keeps Leone up at night.
I do not have an ETR offer. I just can't return $0. I just cannot. I mentally cannot return $0 on best ball again.
That would be hilarious that you're just building up like a video resume and you send the reel to Taylor Cavey and Levitan. You're like, look at all of my calm, rational, measured takes here on the market.
Look at me just value hounding at every pick. Who does the draft caddy want me to take here?
Look at this. Davis doesn't even make his own decisions
This
anymore.
is unreal.
He's leading on the caddy.
This is crazy.
I used to tune into Davis on a sim stream where like two of the biggest brains in fantasy would tell them what the sim said he should pick, and he just flat out ignore it in their face.
How did that work? How did that work for me? Pete? How did that go for me? Did it work well? Did IK being the sim work? I don't think so, brother.
Man.
Oh, I didn't have the guide me feature on. There we go.
All right,
Now
let's
now
recap some teams here.
All right, Dave, you're cooking. Ceedee, Henry, Chase Brown, Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, RJ Harvey, Pat Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, Jaden Higgins, Keon Coleman. Peter is slapping it up with Tony Pollard as his running back one. I'm on Ross Brown, Brian Thomas Jr., Devontae Adams, Tet, Calvin Ridley, Sam Laporta, Pollard, Luther Burden, Cam Scattaboo, Sharbs over Pacheco, which frankly I think is egregious, and now he's on the clock again.
Sharbs over Pacheco is not egregious.
What's the operational, kind of thought there?
I need to make sure I don't get shut out at quarterback. What do you mean? The Pacheco is going to have a slightly higher chance of early standalone value, but is very unlikely to put up meaningful scores, very unlikely to hold off competition. As we've seen, the Charbonnet bet is very polarized. It either is like a 0 or he gives me a few 20-point weeks like he's done in previous years. And in the event that Walker gets hurt for an extended time, you have a league winner on your hand. Like I know Sharbs can put up 20-point games.
Okay. SocrDave, what are you thinking here, brother, with your 20-second clock?
I honestly don't know. I just might have to just take the best available Marvin Mims. Like nothing.
I was going to take Marvin Mims. So.
Oh, Davis,
Whoa,
I'm sorry.
Davis is back. Jack Besh. He took a rookie. Wow.
He was highest by my combined aggregate rankings that just used total wisdom of the crowds, smooth rankings, obviously.
You said you like to get like 8 different ranking sets in there and then also add ADP as another
of course.
data point to average that out.
If you're taking a guy 8 picks ahead of ADP, you better have a damn good reason. The thing about this bit is it's really like I'm going to be so bored of it in about 4 days. I just am going to go crazy just taking the guy at the top of my queue. It's disgusting. I'm still pissing in this draft, though. I have 2 running backs through 12 rounds. So
yeah, this is a class that you tried to say you're pissing when you started with 2 running backs through 3 rounds. You're just trying to you're trying to emulate the chess slam. 1 BBM with Jonathan Taylor, 2 early running backs.
Buddy, there are worse guys to emulate, am I right? God, running back is just dusted though. Do I take Jalen McMillan here? Is this actually it's still not even draftable for McMillan, really?
Jeez, I just saw Lake Up has about 178. Holy shit.
He had him at 144. He just moved him down in the stream that we were doing. Defensively saying, I'm still pissing.
You are a shell of your former self.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it wasn't the regular season that really did that to me. It was the it was the going 0 for 89 on advancing playoff best ball teams that really did it to me.
Look at this Stavinsky team, dude. Now it's pissing me off. Some of these drafters are really really
Ward.
tilting me.
Yeah. Our boy Dimitri. So he basically just did the 6 egregious picks, and then just was like, you know what? I'm back living my truth. Maybe he's got last year's rankings in. Pat Fryermuth, round 8. Maybe he's got the 2024 ETR CSV in there or something. Yeah, Pete, to be frank though, you kind of did that to yourself though. You should have just taken Ward over Bryce Young.
Why?
If you think Ward is better and you prefer Ward Ridley to Young Tet.
I don't. I prefer Young to it. I just wanted to get both. But there's no way you should, if you want both, look at the ADPs. Bryce Young is 157 and Ward. I mean, they're both the same ADP. I don't know. I think that from the drafts I've seen, now that Tet is going higher, Bryce Young is going ahead of Ward in most of the drafts.
All right. Permission to count myself as a slappy again with Jaden Blue at pick 163. Can I be welcomed back into the slappy brigade? That's way
I
ADP.
almost picked him. I almost did.
Is he high in the post draft zap model?
Yeah, but honestly, he's probably better play on DraftKings.
Here we
than Underdog.
go. Is there a scoring setting difference that would kind of make that the case?
I don't know. You tell me. Oh man.
Yeah. Brenton Strange. You know what? I haven't heard anyone mention that yet. Huge draft winner, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? This, by the way, just absolutely disastrous for the Swolecast brand. David's new job, just like knowing who Jaden Blue is.
You two are literally completely different people than we were last time. Like, Kitchen knows all these players, and Davis is not drafting anyone fun or sexy. Like, what is happening?
Hey, I just took Jack Besh ahead of ADP and Jaden Blue ahead of ADP.
Two of the least sexy rookies on the board, and you know it.
Jack Besh is such a Leone-ass rookie. It's like not even funny. 100%. Yeah. All right.
Man.
What do we do? What do we do here? I don't need a second tight end or a third quarterback on this team. So I guess we're just gonna keep pissing, maybe. Are you still taking Keenan Allen at all?
No. I was doing that in like early big boards, and then I waved the white flag.
Yeah. All right, Jalen Tolbert. I'm back to my this year's Brashard Perryman pick. You'll love to see it.
You know what? I got Rashee Rice to pair with Mahomes, and the only thing better than Rashee Rice is new Rashee Rice, aka Jalen Royals.
Did you know that Jalen Royals' closest comp in the Zap model is Rashee Rice?
Yeah, I mean, just saying.
Just saying, bro.
Just saying.
Dave, you honestly, we need you to get a different job. This is this is a nightmare.
It's not, Davis.
Having
the
opinions,
people.
This
The
is
people
a nightmare, dude.
is going to. The people are going to love me just dominating all these drafts. It's like a new story arc, and then me kind of explaining to you why, some of your picks, like maybe Darnell Mooney wasn't a great pick, Davis. So stuff like that. That people like a different story arc.
That was so much ADP value. That was like 20 spots of ADP value.
But Davis, what is ADP value, really?
That I am concerned, because the two things that people love most about the draft streams is Davis's, wild takes and proclamations and going and getting his guys, and Dave not knowing anything and disrespecting ADP, drafting just the shittiest players. And I'm worried that both of those dynamics are ruined.
Don't worry.
As Matt says right here, Kitchen Knowing Ball is ruined.
We're still going to have some fun. We'll still have challenges. Guys, me being a sharp isn't exactly a new thing.
Dave, I think
people
we
might
need you to
forget
break
the old
out
DraftKings
blindfold.
pro days, but just saying.
I mean, Dave is out slapping me so hard in this draft. He's got 3 running backs right now. Should we? I guess we should be milking the clock more on our picks, frankly. I just took Elijah Mitchell. Told you. You gotta get up pretty early on the wrong side of the bed if you're gonna beat me to a 29-year-old running back, Peter.
It's like $1 auction value. Doesn't matter if I take him now or in round 18.
Actually, if you read the Best Ball Manifesto, one of the things that Leone found is that
Yeah,
the
it's
value
true.
of 14th round picks is the same as an 18th round
It
pick.
is true. Do we think that J.K. Dobbins is going to go somewhere sexy?
No. This is something, Nick, that I would have thought, kind of in my wilder youth when I was still, just a brash young individual.
Just say your pre-giveaway days. Just say that.
the pre-giveaway days, I would have thought Brashard Smith was a good pick, but I mean, come on, guys.
Davis,
But,
do you
like,
have
what
any
if-
comment? Oh.
Okay, what if J.K. Dobbins goes like to the Bears?
Still a bad pick, I think.
That would be bad for that random 7th round rookie that people keep drafting.
Kyle Monungai from Rutgers. 0 fumbles at Rutgers, Kyle Monungai.
Wow, dude. Coaches trust him with the ball.
Dude, he played in the same backfield as Isaiah Pacheco. Rutgers is RBU. Kyle Monungai.
I don't even think people like that guy. They just really hate DeAndre Swift. They're just
really
looking as a way to persecute DeAndre.
100%.
Davis, do you have a comment on this news that I just saw come across my wire? Hearing it'll be a 1-game suspension for the Michigan Panthers' Samson Nakua after he was caught on video slapping a fan after this weekend's game in St. Louis.
That's
is
Puka's
this big
brother.
local news? Yes.
It could be. I've not heard anything about it. I've been woefully ill-tuned to Battlehawks news this year. I haven't been.
Come
yet.
on, Kitchen. Let me have Jarquez Hunter on my Rams stack.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm
you
not
want
kidding
Jarquez Hunter? You can get Corum.
you. No, he's gone.
Oh.
I passed on Corum because I knew I was going to get Hunter later.
Yeah, the thing with Corum is that we don't even know if he's good or not.
Same for Jarquez
I
Hunter.
read in the late round newsletter that the Rams really have a type, very similar college production from Kyron Williams, Jarquez Hunter, and Blake Corum.
They do. You know what? The thing about the Rams, not a lot of people realize this, but if you have like 3 of the same archetypes for running back, it makes it harder for the defense to understand what you're doing. Because like you're not going to have an obvious passing down back in there. You can just sub them out wholesale on each drive. How'd I do?
What do
JJ?
I do?
Was that
What
good?
do I do with this final pick? Is it worth taking a 6th running back when you have Gibbs, JT?
No. Man up and take Pat Bryant. No, you're more of a Tyler Lockett guy.
I was gonna say, dude, I know what Leone would do.
I'm using my phone a friend. If you're in the chat, I got J.K. Dobbins, Ollie Gordon, Damian Martinez for the stack, Chubb.
Damian Martinez for the stack.
Dude, Woody Marks. I got 8 seconds
for the
Ollie
stack.
Gordon. All right.
No, Damian Martinez for sure.
No, we're going Ollie. Because what if he's 2023 Ollie?
You guys want to know a sneaky draft winner? Demarcus Robinson, dude. The 49ers did not take a wide receiver. Brandon Ayuk is going to struggle to be healthy. We don't even know if Ricky Pearsall is good. We're just going to take Demarcus
We do know
Robinson.
that Ricky Pearsall is good.
Do we, Dave?
We do.
Do we? Just a nice classic Demarcus Robinson wide receiver 9. Just it's like picking a nickel up off the street.
That was crazy. We're already OVERZETS overview ran long, and we're already on here. We should do like stereotypes on stream, like put on a pair of glasses and then become like nerdy stereotype Davis, and then go for it.
Is that the only stereotype you can think of, Kitchen?
Nerdy.
Nerdy Mel Kiper. We're just like upset at everything.
Also, I did just learn the 49ers took 2 wide receivers. So. I mean, don't get me wrong. Demarcus Robinson is a terrible pick, but the day 3 wide receivers.
But one of the receivers they took is just a special teamer. That's the Junior Bergen guy, the guy that JJ had to, because he has Zap models for everybody and literally did not have this guy in his model. So he had to like go look up info on him when we were trying to get things done before Saturday night.
Got Jordan Watkins is fun though. Dylan Gibson says Jordan Watkins is fun. JJ says they're both ass though. So yeah. Okay. There we go. We did it. Got to
roast each other's teams.
Hold on, I got to label. I have to label this team. Swolecast, Leone's version.
Can you just name it the Rise of Kitchen? Swolecast.
No, I'm probably not going to.
I'll probably rename the title of this video.
All right, Dave. How are we doing the Mexican standoff roasting? Who's taking Hoopst?
I don't know.
What did you say you're renaming this episode?
The Rise of Kitchen.
The Rise of Kitchen.
I hate it.
It would be, you know what? Okay, unironically, Peter, it would be kind of a funny bit if for the next 5 months, Kitchen just acted like he knew everything there was to know. He's like, actually, at Late Round Industries, we have Rashee Rice projected as one of the most points added to a best ball roster in the playoffs that you can find. Like it would, like if I
became an extension.
Yes, if you basically were JJ Zacharyson on this show,
I'm basically going to be this bit. By immersion. Like, I mean, you can't not get better.
Here's the deal. This
remodeled kitchen. I like that. Remodeled kitchen. That's good.
That's good.
Pete roasts David's team.
Good luck.
I roast Peter's team. Kitchen roast my team.
We'll switch it up each week so everybody gets a chance to.
Sure.
So I'm roasting Davis's team.
Correct. Try your best, brother. There's so much cumulative ADP value on this team. Might as well. In my draft caddy, the settings are Justin Herzig. I just put the Herzig settings in the draft caddy. All right, Dave, you first.
Okay. Davis said that he put Justin Herzig in the draft's caddy settings. I think he put MAGA 2025 in the draft settings with Baker Mayfield and Brock Purdy to start things off. He then gets like a bunch of olds. Evans, when they just drafted a wide receiver, bold strategy, but at least he doesn't have to pay anybody out this year out of his winnings with George Kittle. He goes Gibbs, Taylor, Ray Davis, Blue, and Mitchell. So fine with running backs, A.J. Brown, Juwan Jennings, and then it gets bad. Jacoby Myers and Darnell Mooney. Jacoby Myers, what's he going to do in that Raiders offense? Cheer on the fun guys?
He had 128 targets last year, Dave. Finding that in the second round.
Last year. Oh, I wonder if they did anything in the draft this year, Davis. But you keep focusing on last year and let me know how that goes for you. Jalen Tolbert, Savion Williams, maybe catches will count 4 points and he'll be a value this year if he actually catches the ball. DeMarcus Robinson.
What if he's the running back too on the Packers? Expand your mind.
What if, Davis? What if? I give this draft a C, and that's only because I haven't done enough drafts to really give this an F.
Was this your first draft, Kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
I know, right?
Okay. Well, no, I mean that.
No.
You a little bit on a curve.
No, your face says it all.
Whose turn is it?
You do my team.
And I thought I was doing team. Dave. Who am I doing?
I guess it doesn't. You choose.
I thought you told me.
I'm doing Davis. Davis is doing Pete. Okay. Pete's doing me.
Yeah. So you do.
All right. Do you want to go? You want to go first, Dave, or me?
Gosh.
And then we'll all do Dimitri. You big dummy.
What's he doing?
I'm waiting for the email to come across. All right,
All right.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen thought he was a big fat genius for taking Patrick Mahomes at ADP, and then somehow forgot that Patrick Mahomes sucks because he only took Sam Darnold as his only other quarterback.
He was not paying attention to the Avalanche.
You have like 1.25 quarterbacks when you add both of those guys up, Kitchen. So can't wait for them to have the same bye week too. That'll be hilarious. You took Derrick Henry because despite being a remodeled kitchen, you had to leave in the old refrigerator in there. Chase Brown at 31 because you heard all of us talking about him being undervalued yesterday. Where do you get your ideas? And then RJ Harvey at pick 66 to prove that you watched the draft and have consumed 4 seconds of post-draft rookie coverage. Congratulations. You took Jarquez Hunter because you literally got bullied by your boss in the chat.
Doesn't matter.
And then you tried to crowdsource your pick at the end, including Damian Martinez for the Seahawks stack, but ultimately settled on Ollie Gordon. Glad cooler heads could prevail there. You ran to the podium to slam CeeDee Lamb as a 1.7 pick ADP slider, which surely won't happen at all this summer. Congratulations on that. You got Rashee Rice, Dave Flowers as slight ADP values, a true value hound. Kitchen, and then you took Cooper Kupp right at ADP just so you could set up Sam Darnold as your QB2. Congratulations on that. You took Jaden Higgins at 114. No comments. Great pick. Keon Coleman at 127. Should have been Dimitri, taking him in round 6. So congratulations on that. You literally took Marvin Mims because you thought he was the best value on the board, but that ADP is extremely fake, and Marvin Mims is overvalued. Jalen Royals, because you are morphing into Davis by the day. That last year, Davis is the one slamming Jalen Royals right there at 175.
I'm a new man.
Yeah, this Casey quadruple stack here, triple stack is something else. Jake Ferguson, and then just had to fucking take the 0 that is Elijah Arroyo as your third tight end.
Dude, he had to add him onto the stack. You had to add him onto the stack, Peter.
Was that too mean, Kitchen?
All right. Pete starts his draft with 5 consecutive wide receivers, 6 consecutive pass catchers. He learned absolutely nothing from fantasy football last year, and he certainly hasn't read the Best Ball Manifesto, because the first wide running back on his team is a 29-year-old who literally was only able to practice half practices on Friday last year because his ankle was in such a state of disrepair. That's his running back 1. Luther Burden. What is, Peter, answer me this. What is Luther Burden? A guy who fell in the draft because of character concerns, who gets to go be mentored by a guy who led the NFL and quit routes last season. DJ Moore, Luther Burden in a room. Ben Johnson's just going to toss them a pool cue like the Joker and see who comes out. Cam Scadaboo, anytime your running back 2 can be a white fullback who ran a 4.7, you absolutely got to do it. Zach Charbonnet, who has never started a game when Ken Walker is healthy, over Isaiah Pacheco. Not sure what's going on there. Trevor Lawrence with BTJ, no comment, fine pick. Bryce Young with Tet. I mean, I don't know what we're doing with these rookie wide receiver 1s. Like you somehow started 5 straight wide receivers, and I'm still a little bit worried about your wide receivers. Matt Stafford, the year that Cooper Kupp finished number 1 overall in all of fantasy points, Matt Stafford was the quarterback 13, but sure, add on a third quarterback on this team. Brenton Strange, no comment, good pick. Devin Neal, famously handcuff running backs on the Saints, always work out. Braylon Allen, outproduced by North Dakota State University.
No,
zone.
you don't get to go in on Braylon Allen. That's all. That's lies.
Will Shipley chasing? Surely this will be the year that Saquon Barkley gets hurt.
Because he needed
Lloyd,
a second white running back on his team.
You know, frankly, Marshawn Lloyd already had appendicitis, so I guess he can't get his appendix removed again. He's a fine 18th round pick.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how we know we've lost Davis, when he's talking shit about Braylon Allen.
That's the goal of the game, is not So maybe I
know.
view saucing a little bit differently.
No,
Davis,
Davis,
you're doing it right. Just let us keep up the facade, okay?
Yeah,
I just love to talk shit about all I see when I look at a player is how they're going to be the worst advance rate pick in that round. When I'm
Davis, this is you though. Like this is peak Davis. This is what the people come for. They don't come for you like saying, "Oh, I can't draft him because last year he wasn't a good value," or "I have to draft like mid teams this year." Like no one's coming for you drafting mid teams and not being emotionally invested.
Oh, I will be emotionally invested. I'm just going to be emotionally invested in 1,100 teams that all have different guys on them. You know, I'm going to draft
it's
this.
all about the combos.
Yeah, it's all, dude. It's actually, if you think about it, best ball is kind of more of a combination and variance game. It's like if you had the ability to play an infinite number of hands of poker, you actually would be able to exploit your edge.
I was in person. Pete's gonna get added to Dave's group chat with that RB room.
That's so good.
Tony Pollard, Cam Scattaboo is 0 RB for racist for sure.
All right, good stuff. Guys, I mean, I honestly, first draft in the books. Here's immediate thoughts. This game is beatable. I'm just saying. In the past years, I've been like, "Wow, I've got a lot to learn. There's got a lot I've got to pick up on this year." This game is beatable. 25 to 45% advance rate incoming. Yeah. All right. Pete, you got anything to plug?
I can't follow that.
Dave, that is the funny. We've been doing shows for 15 years. That is the funniest thing you've ever said.
All right, Davis, you got anything to plug? Oh, you're going on right after this, so people just stick around because you're automatically going to be added to Davis's stream.
Yeah, I actually, I gotta go. I'll be back in an hour. I'll be back in an hour. For 100 best ball nerds versus one gorilla.
Great thumbnail. Was it ChatGPT, Davis, or was it you cooking up in Canva?
It was not me.
It was 100% a ChatGPT.
That was a joke. But it was good though. It's not just about like knowing like how to use something. It's about really understanding the prompts. So you're getting better at it, Davis. Congrats. Road to 10K coming for
I better
Swolecast.
be getting better at something, man.
Hey,
because it ain't best ball.
That's why I'm here though, brother. A lot to learn this year. School's going to be in session. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for all the Swolies. If you haven't already, go check out last Friday's Swolies episode. About midway through the episode.
Oh my God. It's timestamped, Dave. The story you told is timestamped.
In about midway, Pete, you probably need to go watch it too, because I've said this is not going to be public facing. This is only for the Swolies. But if you want to know maybe one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life, go check out this episode and just have a good laugh.
Wait, is it reference to the post you made?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You have to go. You have to, I can't even explain it here. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you want to sponsor the show, hit us up. We love it. You see what kind of value you get on this show. And we'll see you next time here in the Swolecast. Peace.
You David Static from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the